Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Chikimo, and I'm Cherokee Charles, the Cherokee that can see. And here's what I see right now. I made some notes here about some financial information that I just recently heard released by the Fed. And the Fed is talking about inflation. And they released this information, and frankly, I'm finding it hard to believe that they released this information and they expect us to believe it. But there's going to be a certain amount of people that do believe it because they believe everything that the Fed tells them. But I'm here to tell you that people lie. The Fed doesn't exactly tell the truth. Banks don't exactly tell the truth. Analysts don't exactly tell you the truth. So here's what I found. Here's what I heard. The Fed says that the reason we have inflation is because of increases in wages. Now, what they're saying here is that inflation, or a big part of the reason why we have inflation right now, is because employers have been raising wages for employees too fast, causing them to spend too much money, flooding the market, and now we have inflation. Now, I've been telling you on this channel for weeks now that the reason we have inflation, and this is fact. This is fact based on history. It's happened previous times, numerous times before. The reason and the cause for inflation is when you flood the market with too much money, okay, that causes inflation. It causes the value of our currency to go down, and it causes prices to go up. Anytime you increase the market with anything, the value of that thing will go down. This is fact. Undeniable fact. Okay? This isn't Cherokee Charles spouting out something that he thinks. This is fact. When you flood the market with anything like money, the value of that money will go down and will cause inflation. Okay? So this is what the Fed wants us to believe. They want us to believe that wages are the reason why we have inflation. That's baloney. That is baloney. They don't even believe that. Okay? Now, banks are also saying this. Banks are saying that they need to control inflation. The Fed needs to, because the markets are taking a hit and banks are taking a hit. And banks are actually admitting that we should get ready for a recession. Now, if banks are admitting that we should get ready for a recession and that a recession is coming, you know it's going to happen, because banks don't want to admit that. And I told you in previous videos, the government doesn't want to admit that there's going to be a recession. And by definition, as I said before, a recession is defined as 2 consecutive quarters of downturn. Well, here we are in May, okay? We've had a downturn the first quarter. We've had a downturn the first 2 months of the second quarter. So we only have 1 month left. So there's not going to be any kind of miracle or anything that's going to happen to change anything in the next 30 days. So we're going to have an official recession. But I don't need analysts, I don't need the government or the Fed or any of these other people to tell me that we're in a recession. People in the middle class, people that are poor already know. They go outside, they go to the store, they go to get gas, they already know. Prices are up. And it's not the 8.3% that the government is telling me. It's not that. It's double that, triple that. Okay? What the actual number is, nobody's going to tell you that. All you know is that it is high, and it is much higher than the 8.3% that they're telling you it is. Now, for banks to admit this is interesting, because banks don't make money when there's a recession. So for them to admit that there's going to be a recession, knowing that they're going to not make as much money, they're getting ready for it. They are getting ready for it. So you should get ready for it too, as well. Okay, so along with the stock market crashing, we also have the cryptocurrency market crashing. Now, why would that be? Cryptocurrency is supposed to be independent of the stock market. Independent. The banks and a lot of these analysts have been telling you that cryptocurrency is this investment thing, and nobody knows what it's like, and it's very volatile, and you should stay away from it because you're going to lose all your money. Well, while banks are telling people that they should stay away from crypto, at the same time, these institutional banks have been investing heavily in crypto. And the reason why when the stock market goes down, crypto goes down as well, is because these institutional investors, like the banks and big controllers, have been investing heavily in crypto. So on the one hand, when they're telling you to stay away from crypto, they are investing heavily in crypto. This is the way the game works. You invest in something, any kind of investment, you invest in something when there's a discount, when you feel there's a discount. And that's what's happening in the markets. That's what's happening in crypto. Now, I reported also in previous videos that the Fed is interested in controlling crypto, the crypto market. They want to control it, just like they control the US dollar, the US currency. They want to control crypto as well. Now, the question that comes to my mind is this. Has the Fed done a really good job controlling inflation and the US dollar, our own currency? Have they done a really good job of doing that? If the answer is yes, then we wouldn't have had all of these recessions. We certainly wouldn't have had the Depression in the 1930s. We certainly wouldn't be experiencing recession after recession after recession if the Fed was good at their job. Now, I'm saying I think they do a terrible job at controlling the currency. The value of the dollar is worse than it's ever been. The idea of taking the US dollar off the gold standard, and this is Cherokee Charles's opinion, was the worst thing that we could have ever done. And the reason we did that is because we needed to spend money that we didn't have. Who in the world wants to do that and make that the policy of an entire country? Okay? That just doesn't make any sense. Especially from supposedly, these are some of the brightest minds that have the best education in the world, suggesting that this is something that we should do. It doesn't make any sense. So, as I said, the Fed, they want to control crypto. And you're seeing senators and representatives writing bills to do what they can to try and control crypto. Now, why do they want to do this? They want to do this because they see opportunity here, okay? They see opportunity to control crypto so that they can make money. Now, how will they make money? They will make money because right now, all cryptocurrencies are down. And when the price of something is down, it's a great opportunity to buy. It's a great opportunity to invest in that investment. Because more millionaires are made at this time than at any other time in financial history. When things are down, when the markets are down, when crypto is down, this is the best time and the greatest opportunity to become a millionaire. Now, being that that is known, this is why they want to control it. They want to be able to control cryptocurrency just like they've controlled the USD. Now, why would I want you to do that? The whole reason why we have cryptocurrency is because it is decentralized. It is not controlled by any government. It is not controlled by any entity. The value of cryptocurrency is based on the faith that people have in the currency, not control of the currency. It is based on the faith that people have in the currency. Just like right now, the value of the US dollar is based on the faith that people have in the US dollar. Since it's no longer tied to gold, the only thing that we have to go on now is the value of the dollar being based on the faith that people have in the US government to make good on that dollar. And now the same thing is true with cryptocurrency. The value of cryptocurrency is based on the faith that people have in that currency and the fact that it is not controlled by any government. And no one wants any government to control cryptocurrency because they have done a poor job controlling their own currency. And that's just one currency. You imagine them trying to control thousands of cryptocurrencies all at the same time? There's just no way that they can do this. They don't have the knowledge. The representatives don't understand it. All they do is they know what they're told about it. That's all they know is what they've been told. And many of the things that they've been told is just inaccurate. They don't know the market. They don't understand the difference between decentralized and centralized currencies. They don't understand the benefits and the pitfalls of those two operations. They don't. So, but at the same time, they're real quick to try and want to make policy to try and control a currency that they don't understand and that they've done a poor job controlling their own currency. Now, I'm here to tell you and to let you know that the recession is coming, folks. The recession's already here, but officially they're not going to announce it until sometime in July. So get ready to hear an announcement in July that we are officially in a recession, something that I've been telling you for weeks already, that we are in a recession. But as I said also, governments don't want to tell people that we're in a recession because that's just bad news. And everybody freaks out when they hear that kind of news. They're not used to it. They're not used to knowing what to do when there's a recession. Okay? Now, I'll be back to talk to you more about what they're trying to do to control currencies and about the recession. So, as usual, I'll see you in the next one.